and welcome to our channel. We're the Hasselwells. I'm Dana.
I'm Jesse.
And we're about to go on another road trip.
You can look for that in our upcoming videos.
But before we head off, we thought we might take you on our little packing journey and show you how we pack our bags to go on a road trip.
Let's get straight into it.
So we'll start with my bag. I've stolen some ideas from Marie Kondo, and that's how I like to pack my bag because I think it's way easier to just grab things when you're out on a trip. So we'll start with clothes. I actually already fold my clothes, kind of like the Marie Kondo method, in the cupboard. If you'd like to see a tour of our wardrobe at some point, let us know and we'll make a video about that. Our wardrobe's really small and we kind of had to get creative with making that space work for us. Anyway, we'll start with the clothes. Pop those in there. Bring a dress. Here's my pajamas. Some underwear and socks. There's a chance that there'll be some swimming on this adventure, so I've just kind of rolled up my swimmers together. Haven't actually worn these yet, as you can see. From Kmart. Love Kmart. Also swimmers. And a bra. And we'll need some jeans. Gotta fold those. Things that won't easily fit folded, I usually end up kind of rolling up like this. And popping along the side. And overalls as well. Same sort of thing, roll those up. And besides a jumper which lives in my backpack, I think that's pretty much all the clothes I need. See how easy it is and how much space you end up having, and now anytime I want to wear a shirt, I can see where all of them are and just grab one out to wear that day. And everything else for that matter. So that's it for the clothing side. We can do this up. And then move on to side number 2. So on this side of the bag, I actually keep a lot of things that I take most times that I go traveling so that I don't forget them. And there's a spare space there in the cupboard, so it might as well be filled, right? I don't always need all of these things, and some of them are going to come out for this trip, but one of them is a travel clothesline, which is very handy if you're away overseas for like a month or so and you need to keep washing your clothes and the Airbnbs that you're staying in just don't have that much space, so you can suction this somewhere and hang your clothes up. But we're only going away for 4 days and we shouldn't need to do any washing, so I probably won't take this. Sleeping mask so that you can sleep in those really bright rooms. I'll leave that one in there. Dry shampoo, a must for not having to wash your hair all the time. If you've got oily hair like me, you'll know the pain. This is actually a tray table footrest, or a foot hammock I think they're called. You actually clip this together over the top of a tray table and you can put your feet in here to get more comfortable on a plane. I actually got this for Christmas and haven't had a chance to try it yet because, you know, the world was struck down and there's been no flying. But I'm looking forward to someday trying this out. So obviously not coming on this trip. A travel hairdryer, a must for those of us with a fringe, to get it styled just so, you know. But we'll probably not have much power on this trip, so I don't think the hairdryer is coming. And then a plastic bag, because you never know when it's going to come in handy. So that's the stuff that lives in there, but I'm also going to add in my bag of bathroom stuff. I just kind of keep a travel version of everything in one of these in a clear case so you can fly with it as well. And then I don't have to remember it every time. It does need some toothpaste in there though, once we're ready to go. My shampoos and body washes and all that sort of thing. I actually got this for a music festival where I was doing lights and Jessie was doing sound, and it was stinking hot, so we plugged this into the desk and we could have the fan pointed at us and not die from heat stroke. But since we'll be staying in Austin the van and it's starting to get hot, I might put it in. Maybe we can use a laptop to power it if we get too hot. There was actually a nice spot on this side that didn't have clothes, so I might put it in there. Spare pair of shoes, I'll wear one and bring one. Laundry bag for all the dirty clothes to keep them in one place. Phone charger and any other chargers that you need. And since we're taking camera equipment, there'll be all the chargers and all that sort of thing to do with that, and we'll put in some hard drives as well so that we can back up as we go along. I also have a little backpack that I take with me pretty much everywhere. It's basically like my handbag and has a lot of things like first aid kind of stuff, water bottle, chicken salt, because I love chicken salt on chips, and basically just little bits and pieces that women like to have in their bags with them at all times. Also, another thing that I like to keep in this side of the bag, which for some reason wasn't in there today, it must have been repurposed sometime lately, is a power board. so that you can have all of your devices plugged in and only need one power point. So that's another really handy tip. Also great for overseas because then you only need one adapter as well. Usually when I come to this part of the packing and I see this, it's a trigger to think about power and look at adapters if we're going overseas. And since we're possibly going to stay in a caravan park and have one power point, this could come in handy for this trip, so I'll put it in. And I think that's pretty much it for this bag. Usually when I'm nearly done packing, I'll go over this list that I like to keep on my iPad here and tick off everything and make sure that I have all the bits and pieces. So that's another travel tip for you, is to have a travel list that you can easily tick off every time you go away so that you never forget anything. So now we can zip up this side and it's onto Jessie's bag. Sometimes we actually share one big bag, it just depends on the trip, but since we'll be in the back of the van having to lug things up onto the bed, I think 2 small suitcases is going to be the better option for this trip. Take us through your packing process. What lives in your bag?
Well, not many things. There's an eye patch that I don't use, earplugs just in case. There happens to be a Sharpie in here, but for no good reason. Old boarding passes.
What are you going to take with you on this trip?
Well, I always start with the simple things. Basic clothing and power-related accessories, and maybe a laptop. Things that won't fit in Dana's bag.
And it all goes in by magic, right?
It all goes in by the click of the fingers.
And we're ready to go on our road trip. We do need some extra things for this road trip, but they're kind of loose things that go in the van. They don't need to be in bags, like our toilet and some towels and that kind of thing.
And there's things we'll put in there on the morning of, such as...
toothpaste that was missing from our bathroom bag.
and a few other tidbits.
That's it for this video. If you'd like to see more videos from us or you have any video requests, put them below in the comments. And we'll see you on the road. That's where we'll be next time you see us. See ya! Hello and welcome to our channel.
I'm Dana, is what you're looking for.
And today Dana will show you how to pack bags good.
And we're about to go on another road trip.
Are we?
You could look.
Oh, so that's where you want to go.
Your pants long enough for when Jessie ripped them off ya?
Oh god.
The boy died, right?
Water bottle.
What do you want to know?
He's an open book.
Underwear folded in. Well, okay, so Dana probably did those ones, and that's mine. T-shirts, sometimes I do them correctly. Probably done by Dana. Oops. Oh, you want them? Yeah, okay, right. That's how I would do them.
That's how you would do it, just I'm kidding. Needs some editing.
Most of our videos do.